Have you ever wondered if she's dropping subtle hints or if you're reading too much into her actions? You're not alone. There are moments when the signals are crystal clear, but most men completely miss them. Why? Because they're not trained to recognize the right signs in this video. We're diving into 12 undeniable signs that a woman wants to sleep with you. But we're not just listing signs, we're exploring them through the powerful ancient lens of Stoicism. These signs are subtle, but when you know what to look for, they become unmistakable. And here's the truth. Recognizing them might completely change your perspective on attraction, confidence, and what it means to be truly masculine in today's world. So stay tuned, because this might not just help you understand women better, it might help you understand yourself. Eye contact is one of the most powerful non-verbal signals in human interaction. When a woman holds your gaze for longer than usual, it's more than just casual interest. It's often a raw, magnetic pull, a sign of deeper physical attraction that's just beginning to surface in the context of Stoicism. We learn to be observers of the present moment, to become masters of awareness, even in silence. And this is a prime example picture. You're talking to her, maybe in a group setting, maybe one-on-one. You say something light-hearted, and instead of looking away like most people do, she locks eyes with you not for a second, but for a moment that stretches a beat longer, just enough to make you feel something shift that lingering gaze. It's not an accident, it's not awkward, it's intentional. It's her saying without words, "I see you, I want you to see me too." She might smile slightly, or her expression might soften. Suddenly the noise around you fades. It feels like just the two of you exist in that space. And in that moment, words become secondary for a stoic man. This type of eye contact is a test, not of ego, but of presence. Don't flinch, don't avert your eyes nervously, don't overthink or get flustered. Instead, stay grounded. Maintain your inner calm. The calm that Stoicism teaches you to cultivate. Hold that gaze, let it breathe, let it say everything without rushing to speak. Because what she's really testing isn't just your interest, it's your energy, your composure, your ability to handle intimacy without folding. She's not asking you to act. She's asking you to be aware, to notice, and to respond. Not with words, but with silent confidence. Touch is one of the most ancient languages of human connection. Before we ever spoke, we reached out with our hands, and when a woman touches you intentionally, even in small ways, it speaks volumes. It's not just friendliness, it's a signal, a test, a whisper of desire. Through skin, Stoicism teaches us to be deeply present, to notice what others miss, to observe what lies beneath the surface. So, if her hand lingers just a moment too long on your shoulder, if her fingers brush against your arm, if she rests her hand on your knee while laughing at your joke, don't dismiss it. She's not just being polite, she's testing the waters, testing you. Is he confident enough to feel this? Is he present enough to notice? Is he mature enough to stay centered? This isn't about being aggressive. It's about recognizing when she is opening a door for the stoic man. This moment isn't about reacting emotionally. It's about reading the context, staying composed, appreciating the subtlety. You don't flinch, you don't overanalyze. You simply recognize the gesture for what it is. An unspoken invitation to come closer when a woman intentionally seeks out opportunities to talk to you in private. It's not random. It's calculated, and it means something deeper than just wanting to chat. This move isn't just about avoiding distractions. It's her way of signaling that she craves something more intimate, emotionally, physically, energetically in a crowded room. She finds a moment to pull you aside, not once. Repeatedly, she might say, "Let's step outside for a minute." Or, "Hey, can I show you something real quick?" Or she texts late at night when everyone else is asleep, when no one's watching. These aren't coincidences, they are open windows into her desire. Stoicism teaches us clarity. It shows us that meaningful moments often happen in silence, in privacy, in the absence of an audience. So when she pulls you aside, she's revealing not just trust, but vulnerability. She wants to lower the social mask and see if you'll meet her there, in that space where it's just the two of you. She's watching, listening, looking for connection without pressure. And the question becomes, will you rush in and ruin it with eagerness, or will you be a stoic presence? Calm, unshaken, grounded in the moment. A true man of discipline doesn't chase validation. He notices the gift of private intimacy and allows it to unfold without trying to force an outcome, because she's not asking you to leap. She's asking you to see her and show up not just as a man, but as someone who listens. Words can lie, but the body always tells the truth. Flirtatious body language is one of the most subtle yet powerful ways a woman shows desire. And if you're paying attention, it can tell you everything you need to know. Stoicism trains us to observe without judgment, to read the room and the person. Not by what they say, but by how they move. So what should you watch for when a woman is attracted to you physically? Her body often leans in. She breaks the barrier of personal space. She turns her body toward yours, her knees, feet, and chest aligning with your presence. That alignment is not random, it's primal. She might mirror your movements subconsciously, syncing her posture, hand gestures, even your energy. And then there are the more playful cues. She twirls, her hair touches her neck, fidgets, in a way that draws attention to her body. These gestures are subtle, often unconscious, but they're expressions of excitement, of attraction, of longing. She wants to feel seen, not just looked at, and her body is quietly inviting you in. As a Stoic, you don't pounce, you don't escalate out of insecurity. You observe, you let the moment breathe, you meet her softness with calm strength, because attraction, when grounded in presence, becomes irresistibly magnetic when a woman consistently compliments your looks. It's not just flattery, it's often a way of saying, I notice you, and I want you to notice that I notice you. It's not just about your shirt or shoes. It's deeper, she might say. You always smell good. I love your smile, you have such calm energy. These compliments go beyond surface level. They're her way of expressing not just admiration, but curiosity, fascination, and desire in Stoicism. We are taught to remain centered, unaffected by praise or criticism. But that doesn't mean we ignore intention. A Stoic man listens, not with his ego, but with his awareness. He understands that when she compliments him in quiet moments, when it's just the two of them, she's building a bridge. She's reaching out softly, saying, I see something in you. Do you see something in me too? Don't get arrogant. Don't dismiss it either. Simply receive it, smile, acknowledge it with humility, and let your composure be the response, because she's not just admiring your look, she's admiring your essence. This is one of the clearest and boldest signals, but it's often wrapped in humour, subtlety, or innuendo when a woman brings up sexual topics. It's not by accident. It's a test to see how you respond, to check your confidence, to feel your energy in that space. She may mention a movie scene, make a flirtatious joke, or ask something provocative under the radar. What she's doing is creating a safe space to explore attraction without being direct. And as a Stoic man, you do not react impulsively. You don't get overly excited. You don't become awkward or dismissive. You stay steady. You observe, you engage with calm, thoughtful confidence, because how you handle this moment tells her everything. If you flinch, she retreats. If you overcompensate, she's turned off. But if you stay grounded, not needing to chase or hide, she feels safe. She feels seen. And that safety is what unlocks deeper intimacy. Stoicism isn't about avoiding desire. It's about mastering it. It's not about resisting attraction. It's about honouring it with discipline. You may not be a stand-up comedian, but when she laughs, not just once or twice, but consistently. Even at your worst jokes, it's a signal. Laughter is a form of connection. And when it happens often around you, it's not random. It's emotional permission. She's telling you, I enjoy you, I feel good around you, I want to keep this going. From a Stoic point of view, that consistent, almost exaggerated laughter isn't something to gloat about, but something to notice. It's not the punchline, it's the bond being formed. And in many cases, this kind of laughter is her way of saying, I feel safe letting my guard down with you. When a woman wants to sleep with you, one of the earliest signs is emotional relaxation. Laughter is the release valve. So take note if she's laughing, even when she doesn't have to. You're making her feel something powerful and she wants more of it. It starts small. She sits just a little closer than she needs to. She stands beside you at a party when there's plenty of space elsewhere. She brushes past you accidentally, one too many times. This isn't coincidence, it's proximity on purpose in the language of human desire. Closeness equals comfort. And if she wants to be physically near you, even without words, her body is doing the talking. Stoicism trains us to pay attention to these invisible patterns, to see not just what's happening, but what's motivating it. A woman who wants to sleep with you will often look for small excuses to enter your space. She might ask for help with something she could do herself just so she can be close. She might touch your hand as she laughs, lean in to whisper, even when she could speak normally. These are not accidents. They are green lights, and a Stoic man knows how to spot them, stay composed and not rush. He doesn't get flustered, he lets her closeness grow naturally and welcomes it with quiet confidence. This one is powerful and often overlooked. She remembers what your favourite meal is. She asks about that thing you mentioned weeks ago. She texts to check in about something small but specific. Why? Because she's been paying attention. When a woman is mentally and emotionally invested, she will hold on to the little things. And when attraction is building, her mind stores those details like treasures. This isn't just interest, it's attachment in progress. Stoicism teaches us to listen with presence, and that includes listening for the echo when someone reflects your words back with care, if she remembers what matters to you, not just to be polite, but because she wants to be part of your world. Understand that this is her inner world, aligning with yours. That mental intimacy often paves the way for physical intimacy, and a Stoic man honours that connection by staying thoughtful, grounded, and aware. We live in a distracted world, so when a woman texts you back fast, or better yet texts first, she's making it clear you matter to me. She's not waiting 3 hours to look cool. She's not playing games, she's showing priority. This doesn't mean you're guaranteed to be lovers, but it does mean you're on her mind, and that's the seed of desire. Stoicism reminds us not to react to every ping or notification, but it also reminds us to observe the intention behind the action. If she's consistently reaching out, if she initiates conversations, if she keeps the thread alive, it's a reflection of what she feels inside. No woman invests that energy unless she's envisioning something more. Even if she doesn't say it aloud, a Stoic man doesn't cling to these messages, but he also doesn't miss them. He sees the effort, recognizes the signal, and allows the connection to unfold with composure and care. This is primal. This is instinct, and this is one of the most unmistakable signs of all when no one else is looking. She glances at you with that specific kind of eye contact, soft, deep, playful, maybe even slightly hungry. That look, it's not for the crowd, it's for you. It says, I've imagined it, I want it. I'm waiting to see if you'll meet me there. In Stoic philosophy, we learn to remain unshaken in moments of temptation, but we also learn to read reality with clear eyes, that gaze held just a second longer, delivered when the room isn't paying attention. That's where her true feelings live. If she gives you that look, Know this, she's not trying to be bold. She's trying to be seen without having to speak. A Stoic man doesn't leer back. He doesn't break the moment with ego. He simply locks eyes calmly and lets the electricity speak for itself. Here's a master level signal. She starts telling you about what she likes, what kind of man turns her on, what she looks for when she's really into someone. But she never says your name. Why? Because she wants to know if you'll catch the code. She's testing your perception. She's giving you a window into her desire without risking too much vulnerability. She may talk about a past experience, share a fantasy she has, or describe qualities she admires in a man, qualities she sees in you. This is one of the clearest signs a woman wants intimacy, but she's leaving you space to make the next move. A Stoic man, he doesn't jump in with jokes or ego. He listens, he pays attention, he responds with quiet power because he knows when a woman opens the door to her deepest thoughts, she's not looking for a boy to impress her. She's waiting for a man to understand her. And when you respond with clarity, composure, and confidence, you're not just attracting her physically, you're pulling her in emotionally. If you've noticed these 12 signs in a woman, you're not imagining things she's sending you. Signals, not loud ones, not obvious ones, but intentional, emotional, physical cues that invite a deeper connection. And this is where Stoicism becomes your secret weapon, because a true Stoic doesn't rush, doesn't chase, doesn't get swept away. He observes, he listens, he waits. And when the IR moment is right, he acts not with desperation, but with quiet certainty. That's what makes you irresistible, not just to her, but to yourself.